What was the purpose for upgrading the security here at Huntington North? Hi, my name is Mike Sumter, and I'm the Director of Technology here at Huntington County Community Schools. Long story short, we have multiple security systems running in this building. We also have a number of cameras in strategic locations that aren't functioning. So it's an opportunity for us to not only upgrade that, but then also turn around and take care of some of our entryway doors. So we have some doors that are older that need upgraded to, like, literally the frame is rusted out, they aren't working, or we avoid them because of various reasons. So it was really a great opportunity for us as a district to marry those together. And now we will have not only a video surveillance system, but then we'll also have a card system also for all of our employees or workers, teachers, whomever that might be that would get access to the school. There were multiple packages, and why did I pick the most expensive? That's a good question. Well, there's multiple reasons. Number one, of all the packages that were given, there were only 2 that had an all-inclusive package. Now, a lot of people sometimes say that we want to split it up, make it easy. It's cheaper, which it is. It was cheaper. However, in the end, that creates more problems for us to maintain it down the road, right? So if I purchased it would be similar to me buying a brand new Corvette, but then the engine is a Ford engine, and the tires I got from somewhere in Okinawa. So now I got to work with different manufacturers to maintain my car. So with our decision here, I chose to go with Verkada because that was the best one for keeping you guys safe, number one. Number two, it was an all-inclusive system. So the top 2 were all-inclusive. And between the 2 of them, we just really had to narrow down. It was a tough decision, but we had to narrow down which one would be best for you guys, your safety, and then also what would allow our administration and our leadership teams, teachers also probably to a degree, to be safe and to be able to access the information right away. So that kind of comes down to those 2 things. Keeping one system all together, one-stop shop for support, and then number 2, ease of use for administration. It's going to be just a little over $1 million. This is something that was budgeted prior to me coming here. So it was neat to see that some of the leadership team did have the foresight of saying, wait a minute, here's a need, we need to address it, and they did. So it was really a powerful thing for me because it's great to be a part of great change. Well, one of the really great benefits is the camera system will be tied into the Indiana database where we will have any of the prisoners, or even if there are sex offender database and all that, we would know that there are people out there that will not be around our kids. The system would be able to pick those people up. And that's really good for us. That keeps you guys safe, right, when you're here at the school. The other benefit that we will have is with the students and staff, in the hallways, activities, we will be able to easily identify those people no matter where they are. And that's really great. Whether it's a name, a picture, whatever, we'll be able to identify everyone. And lastly, in order to really help protect the kids, you guys, from the vaping and things of that nature, we're trying to figure out, well, wow, what can we do to attack that too and try to help, encourage young people not to go down that road. So our goal is to look at Huntington North and say, what is our new gold standard to protect our kids and the safety of our people? And this project is that gold standard. So whatever we do here is going to just start to trickle down to all of our other buildings. So obviously after the high school, once that's completed, we get all the bugs worked out, the middle schools would probably be next, and then eventually we would go right into the elementary schools. When is it planning to be installed? Great question. We started that process about 3-4 weeks ago. This fall break starting Monday. A lot of the vendors, in fact, actually this week, The electrical people are in running the electricity for all the door controllers and the hardware for that. And then they start putting in cameras starting Monday over fall break. Well, if everything works right, completely done top to bottom, I'm hopeful that we could be done somewhere before spring break, maybe towards the end of the school year. I'm hopeful. Now that could be a little bit longer of a time frame. The problem is we have to work around our student schedules and whatnot. Putting the cameras in, that shouldn't be too long. I'm hopeful that over fall break, the vendor can really knock out a lot of those because we're on fall break, right? Nobody's in the building, so it might make it easier. But the programming, the doors, that takes more time, right? The door readers, putting in that hardware, because we got to take doors out, put them in, and it takes a long time to replace a door frame. So it could take a little bit longer.